everyone. I am Matthew Thomas with Super Cool Radio. My guest of this time, he is the vocalist and guitarist of Slumlord Radio, a super cool guy in his own right. You might know him as the Captain. Please welcome Tommy Erickson.
What's up, everybody?
Dude,
what's up, Matt? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm having a great time. Thank you so much for being on Super Cool Radio. I got my white elephant shirt on. I do see you got some killer Slumlord Radio merch out that you just came out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're stepping it up. Man. Got some fancy fashions out there. Yeah, so we just got that website up, that Teespring website. So yeah, man. Now you can get Slumlord socks and all sorts of stuff. Whatever.
I'm gonna have to do some shopping this weekend.
Yeah, man. All your apparel needs, we got you covered.
Yeah, make sure to check it out. I do like the purple and green Slumlord shirt, so I'm probably gonna pick that one up.
Oh yeah, man. We brought that back. That was actually one of the guys who used to be in the band did it off. We were me and Dave grew up in the Flint area, and it was one of like the old gentleman's club signs. So he kind of used that for inspiration for that.
You gotta find inspiration anywhere you can.
That's right, man. That's right.
All right, so let's start this off. So obviously last year wasn't any shows due to COVID and everything. So how have you been staying busy?
Man, what we've been doing is just basically we'll get in, load our stuff up into a car, drive around for like 3 hours, unload it, spend a bunch of money, load it back into our car, get home at like 3 a.m. So we've just been practicing for when it's to get ready, back in shape for it.
That's right. It's a grueling training regimen of spending money and driving around.
Yeah, man. So we're trying to get ourselves reconditioned to that. So
yeah, man. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But I got an interesting question for you. You are a guitarist, as by a guitar in your hand.
I know that just purely incidental, actually. So,
who are your top 3 favorite guitarists? I'm very curious, Tommy.
Mine, all right, man. I would say Eddie Van Halen, the late great Eddie Van Halen, and Greg Ginn from Black Flag, and James Hetfield. You know, I think those would be like my top 3 probably. Yeah, I mean James for the rhythm and just the riffs, man. No matter what people may opinions are of them now or whatever, but dude, those first 4, it's just undeniable, you know. So, and then Greg, you know, just the energy, man, and that looseness and that, and then Eddie, man. I mean, the guy's just self-explanatory. Yeah, man, it's kind of self-explanatory, you know.
Dude, you listen to some good ones. Of course, I mean, Eddie Van Halen, he inspired so many people to actually pick up a guitar, or just by the way he was, you know, just the way he did stuff. Just that his own style of how he played guitar is just, you can't really duplicate it. It was Eddie Van Halen. Yeah,
man. Yeah, he's one of a kind, man, for sure.
That's right. Greg Ginn, I think, very underrated guitar player. Honestly, I don't, not many people actually talk about him, but like, his work in Black Flag, just that raw feeling to it.
Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. I mean, that was very inspirational as well, man. Just kind of, how he mixes it, just kind of that frantic feel, but like also, he does very smooth too, man. Some very, very cool stuff. So
yeah, it's funny how he started off, I believe, as like a jazz guitarist, and then like you made like a punk band like Black Flag. So it's very interesting where he started to where he wound up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I think later on he was doing like kind of jazzier stuff, and I saw him a couple years ago in Columbus. He had some other kind of very experimental thing that he was doing solo. So.
Yeah, he's very talented, very creative as well.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so talking about musicians, your favorite guitarists and stuff. When did you know you wanted to become a musician and like actually be part of a band?
Oh man, actually, like I said, in the Flint area, there was this mall, the Dort Mall, and there was like one of those fortune teller things, and just came up with my little fortune thing. So you
really?
Guitar. And I was like, all right, it's worked out so good so far.
I'm gonna have to try that machine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So just said you'll be a guitar player, and I was like, all right,
Let's do it.
And look at me now, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're on Super Cool Radio. I mean, it's working out very well for you.
Yeah, dude, 21's on the upswing, man. For sure.
That's right. Hey, start of a new year. It can only go up, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So now your band is Slumlord Radio. How did that band come together? How did you come up with the name? I really dig the name.
Well, it's kind of funny because my buddy from Columbus, Steve, a nice guy, and as far as I know, doesn't own any property. But we'd always call him Slumlord Steve. And one day we went up north, and we were like catching these crawfish in a bucket or something. I don't know. Slumlord sort of stuck for that. And then Rudy, our old drummer, we had so basically what had happened is when I moved back to Michigan, we got offered to play a show with that Mini Kiss, Little Kiss, and so I was like, well, man, we have to do it. And we put together a band. We're like, well, man, we better come up with a name. So we tried to figure out two things. We're like, all right, man, well, you come up with a word, I'll come up with one, and we'll come up. And I thought of Stevie, so we did the Slumlord, and he's like, I don't know, man, radio. And there you go.
Yeah, I will say for like how much music is on the radio, I don't think very many bands actually have radio in their name.
Yeah, it was a trick, man. See, because now we're on Super Cool Radio. So see,
yes.
It's kind of like one of those subtle, like I don't know what you want to call them, but subliminal things. So see, because you probably saw our name and you went, oh yeah, this will work, and here we are.
Exactly. I mean, I came up with Super Cool Radio off the top of my head, so I mean, you just throw radio after something, you're good.
That's right, man. Sometimes that hamster gets spinning in the old cage up there, and light bulb.
Magic, man. You can't duplicate it.
That's true, man. I mean, we knew when we stumbled on Slumlord Radio, we knew we're out for big things. So
how long has Slumlord Radio been around?
Since 2010. So I mean, yeah, would have been 10 years last year. So, but we didn't get to celebrate. So this year we'll do some sort of celebration.
11th year anniversary, baby.
That's right, man. And maybe that'll work, man. Like kind of an odd year instead. So it might actually work out a lot better.
Hey, I'm all for a 11-year anniversary tour. If it ever happens, man.
Yeah.
I want to see you live. I haven't had the chance to see you guys live. I've heard you guys are phenomenal.
Oh, thank you, man. Did you talk to my mom before you called her?
I called her up. I do my research, man. I called up your mom.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, she's like, I'm the handsomest boy in the best band. So, no, I'm just kidding. Not that part. She's like, why can't you guys play something a little bit more mellow?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want on here, man. If that's where you're going with it, that's fine with me.
No, man. Yeah, you'll definitely have to come. Yeah, it's pretty good. We like to have a good time, man. I think that's one of our like our strong qualities is that you can tell we have fun with it, man. I mean, that's kind of the thing. Especially with everything that's kind of happened. We've always tried to have that attitude of you just don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? Like playing. I mean, even shit, if we're even playing in front of the bartender and like their dog or whoever, it's just still a cool experience. And now, especially now that it's gone, I mean, it's kind of, it's one of those deals, man. I think that's one of our strong suits is that you can tell we're having a good time, man. And I think that's infectious, so. Yeah,
I mean, you're playing music, you're up on stage, you're hanging out with people. I mean, you can't not have fun.
That's right, man. And you have, get a little warmed up, man. And sometimes get that double vision, man. And room's packed all of a sudden,
That's right, man. Can't argue with that. Yeah, but I was supposed to go to a lot of concerts in 2020. Obviously, did not happen. So
Yeah.
when stuff opens up again, man, I'll be spending a lot of money. I can tell you that,
dude. Yeah, you have to come. You have to come see us, man. In Grand Rapids, you can stay at Mike, our bass player's house. We'll make you some pizza rolls after the show, and some Texas toast, and that's half cooked, and we'll have some beers.
That sounds like perfect, man. I mean, pizza rolls, half cooked toast. I mean, sounds good to me. Half empty beer, probably.
Dude, and his couch, yeah, man, his couch is broken in, comfortable. So yeah, I mean, see accommodations like that. See, that's even more reason to come see us. So,
dude, I'm already sold, man. Pizza rolls. I'm like, I'll be there.
Yeah, that's a specialty.
All right, so jump back to Slumlord Radio. I know in 2019 you released, Gonna Be a Riot, and also I Want to Be Your Dog. Correct, I want to say.
Yeah, yep, we did a cover of that the Stooges song. Yep, we did both those then. Yeah.
So, how was it writing Gonna Be a Riot and then covering the Stooges? Which, I mean, the Stooges are legendary.
Yeah, they are. So, I mean, that was it's one we'd been playing for years. So it's just kind of one of those deals where like So kind of go back. So we we got hit up to do a split with our buddies in Redstone Souls out of the east side of the state. So we had to we were going to do a single for that, and that's where Gonna Be a Riot came from. And then we're like, well, we might as well do like kind of a two-for thing. So we like a B-side, I guess. And we're like, it's one we've been playing for years. So we're like, always wanted to get it down, and so we just decided to come do it here at White Elephant and get it knocked out.
It's got that gritty feel to it. Like you did the cover, but you put your own spin on it too.
Yeah, man. And it's kind of funny to sort of pans out that way, man. It's just we always got that grit that's just in there, man. We just can't seem to never be smoothed out, which I guess is good, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got your own sound to it. I mean, why clean it up now?
Yeah, man. Nothing we can do now, man. It's 11 years, right? So,
yeah, it's 11-year anniversary.
These are the cards we got to play. Hopefully, so far people seem to dig it. So, hey, man, that's can't complain, I guess.
And so, what's kind of the writing process with Slumlord Radio? Like, how do you build a song like "Gonna Be a Riot"?
Go in my garage, put the garage door down, paint some stuff, kind of breathe that in a little bit, kind of get the inspiration, and it's one of those things. It's just kind of like usually I'll kind of come up with some riffs and lyrics and things like that, and then we get together and kind of hammer it out, and then once we sounds like it's cool, we come in and lay it down.
I like it. I mean, you guys hammer out some great music. I think yesterday I was listening to Too Pretty for Tequila. I was listening to that at work yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I'm kicking old school. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put on some Slumlord Radio and get this, and work on this car I was working on. So I was like, yeah. And that's when I saw that you went by Captain Hollywood on that album. And I was like, I want to talk to him about that.
Yeah, man, it's an old softball league. Man, I was playing like a beer league. That's right. It's an earned name. You know what I mean? It's just hey man, just stylish and just knocking them out. So it's just kind of like came by it honestly, I guess. It's sort of stock.
Hey, that's a solid name, to come up with and use. Like, I mean, that's for sure cool.
Dude, I thought so, man. I think it sounds flashy, but also sounds like I'd be like having a mullet and driving an IROC around, doing donuts in like the Sam's Club parking lot. So it's multi-dimensional, I suppose, I guess.
Yeah, and I know all things cool because I am super cool. So that name is cool.
That's right, man. Yeah, so you would be the judge and jury on that. So if you say it, then
and it's been recorded, so it is
right, man. Now it's fact. It's a testament.
That's right. So, but now you guys got something cool coming up on February 6th. You guys are doing a live stream show for the live from the local YouTube channel. What can we expect from that?
Yeah, man. Actually, that'd be really cool. So the local itself is kind of a legendary all ages. I mean, like actually like Black Flag and like Fugazi Mustard Plugs, Suicide Machines. They've had a whole bunch of people through there. So it's kind of like in the Flint area, or well, in Michigan, really. I mean, it's kind of a pretty legendary joint. Joel Rash had owned it for many years. Really cool guy. So they're starting to do this series. And Dustin James from 7-Eleven Entertainment's kind of decided to do these live stream series from there. So it'd be really neat, man, because that's the area I'm from, and I mean, I played there many years ago, so it's really neat to have an opportunity to kind of go back and do this live stream. I mean, it'll be cool, man. Think of just some. It'll be, I'm trying to think what
I got you, man.
but I can't show, man, I can't give away all my cards, all the surprises, so, but it'll be entertaining. There'll be some.
Any kind of hints on anything that's going to happen that you can disclose?
Man, it all depends how. Well, we got to talk to the Flint City Council and all that, get some clearance on some shit. But once we do, man, I'll let you know first, man. We got to clear this,
Just slip the council of 20. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, it could be, man. But no, it'll be fun, man. It'll be nice to be back at it, even though no one will be there except for us. It'd be nice to be back there. Like I said, I mean, hell, man, I haven't played there in years, so it'll be really neat to just kind of be back on that stage. And like I said, a lot of really like bands got their start. Chiodos, the Swellers. So it's really cool, historic joint too. So that's kind of neat too. So
yeah, I think it adds a unique vibe to it when you're playing like a historic venue like that.
Dude, absolutely, man, absolutely. So it's always cool, and it's Flint, man. Halo Burger and all sorts of stuff. Man, all sorts of stuff to look forward to.
All right, so how do you prepare, like going into even though it is a live stream, but how do you go into a live show? Like, did anything kind of special you do before you take the stage, or you kind of just go out there and rock?
Yeah, I don't know, just have a couple, get warmed up a little bit.
Do some donuts in your eye rock.
Right, yeah. We usually have some relay race around the parking lot to kind of get our cardio up, get the heart rate going. Not particular, man. It's just kind of like one of those deals that show up, hang out and get ready. So just kind of get our stuff all loaded up, and nothing too anymore, too spectacular, but.
Shoot yourself out of a cannon before time, get yourself amped up.
No, man, we got see, man, that's why we can't go back to Bay City, Michigan. That's a whole nother story.
That'll be for off the record.
Yeah, that's right, man. So yeah, we try to we cut the stunts down a little bit because, like I said, it's our 11th year, man. So we gotta
do something special.
Yeah, we will, man. We got a couple things, a couple tricks up our sleeve, I guess. So,
well, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. We're just talking about it. So make sure to check it out. It'll be February 6th, and it'll be on the Live from the Local YouTube channel. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's right. Yep.
Got an interesting, cool question for you. I know you listen to a lot of different unique music. So, Tom, what music have you been listening to lately?
Oh, goodness. One of the things I've been listening to is so this band out of Canada, Monster Voodoo Machine, and they were kind of like an industrial. They were on Ozfest, like early Ozfest, and toured with Marilyn Manson, like on the Portrait or tour. But Adam, the frontman, came out with an album, solo album, Def Con Sound System. It's really cool, man. Because it's kind of like it's a little bit different. It's like kind of like almost like a spy soundtrack, but with like all these really cool soundscapes. It's really neat. I've been listening to that a lot. Trying to think what else, man. I mean, a lot of stuff. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff, but definitely that though, because that one's really neat, man. I mean, he did.
I want to check that out. It sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. It took him a while to get together, but like when you listen to it, you're like, it's really neat because it's really neat concept. So
yeah, well, I'll tell you what I've been listening to. I just got back into listening to White Zombie.
Yeah,
and I forgot how good they were. Like I listened to Last Exorcito like yesterday, and those riffs, man, they hit you in the face.
They do, man. And you know what's funny is at our practice spot, our drummer found like, I don't know where the hell he found it, but this like huge old White Zombie black light poster. I mean, it has to be like 25 years old.
Yeah.
So we got that up, man.
Dude, yeah, like I rediscovered White Zombie this week, and I just absolutely like love it. Like, I mean, kind of their later stuff is where I tend to go to. Their earlier stuff, I mean, it's still good, but you can tell not quite there.
Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. But like that Astro Creep, man, that was some good shit for sure, man.
Oh, dude, yes. And then listen to Slumlord Radio, of course.
Man, you gotta say that because I'm on. Well, I appreciate it though, man.
You slipped me a 20.
Yeah. Take Cash App or PayPal?
I got both.
Or take GameStop stock? Or?
Yeah, dude, man, that took off. I was unexpected.
Yeah.
Wish I would have gotten to the market earlier.
Yeah, man. It'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out.
But also I've listened to Rollins band, which I mean you were talking about Greg Ginn, which is Black Flag, but I've been listening to the Henry Rollins, Rollins band.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's some like good stuff. I know we did like a brief comment section. This was like a year ago. You were listening to Rollins band, and I asked like which album you were listening to, and you said End of Silence. And like this is a long time ago. This is on Facebook, like probably like a year and a half ago. It came to my memories like probably a couple days ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm talking to that guy this week.
Yeah, man. I remember the first time I heard him. I forgot what grade I would have been in, but there was a Tanya was her name, and she had like an older brother that was into cool stuff. And I remember she had the shirt with like the big, like that sun.
The sun, yeah.
I was like, what the hell is that, man? And she's like, oh, you got to check this out. Yeah, been a fan ever since that. It was really cool. So.
Yeah, like I'm a huge fan of Henry Rollins. Just, I mean, he said he's not like the best singer, which I mean could is true, but just the way he delivers stuff, he has that intensity to him that like not many people actually like can match.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I think he's really good. I mean, like I said, he gets the point across, And I'm at the Liar video, man. How cool is that? Like, don't get much better than that.
Dude, I was watching that, I was up at like 2 a.m. and I was just flipping through YouTube and that came up and it's like, dude, I forgot how good this looks.
Right. Yeah, that one is really cool, man.
That's a trip. Like, I mean, that's just a trip watching that, especially when you're watching 2 a.m, kind of half awake.
Right, dude.
And another cool thing I want to discuss with you, I mean, you've been to a lot of concerts, you've been part of a lot of concerts. What are some of your favorites you've been to or been a part of?
Oh man, I'm trying to think of ones that I've been to that are really cool. Anytime like I've seen like any of the bigger shows, man. That last Slayer they came through GR was very cool, man, on their last tour. Anytime like Metallica comes through, but it's also cool to see like we saw Queens of Stone Age at 20 Monroe. That was really neat. God, I've seen so many. I need the hamster. It's Friday, man. Friday after a long work week, so I'm trying to. There was a lot, man, that were very cool. I like 20 Monroe. I mean, anytime you can see somebody at like a smaller venue, it's very cool. Like I saw Mudhoney at the Magic Stick in Detroit. That was really neat too. Like anytime like that, it's always very cool. But also the big ones, like I said, like the Slayer, and they had all the flames and all sorts of wild shit going on. That's cool too, man.
Yeah, dude, actually, I've only been to 20 Monroe live once, and that was to see Sum 41. It was like a couple days before Christmas, and they like just absolutely killed it. They were just awesome to see.
That's what I heard, man. Like I heard in trying to think who else was there. Incubus or somebody. Somebody was like, man, that was really
cool the week before.
Yeah, because I guess they were playing there too, and then Yeah, man. Anytime like that's cool, but
Yeah.
Ben is so different from Manny, man. It's just always fun, especially now. Like, now that you kind of miss it too, and you get to like kind of reflect on it a little bit. Hopefully, with all this, people appreciate it, man, are excited when everything gets back, and they kind of have a whole new, brand new appreciation, not only for like the big shows, but also on the local level and things like that. Because it's, hey, man, it's always fun. Like I said, there's so many, it's just hard to pick.
Yeah, no, I got you, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, music. I know I've been missing live shows. Like, I think back, every couple of days, I think, oh yeah, I went to that con. If I listen to someone, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw them live, 2 years ago or whatever. But yeah, no, it definitely. I hope when things get back that we get some live music, and then you just said is people appreciate the shows, if it's a huge arena show or a smaller local show that it's live music.
Yeah, dude. Oh, another one I thought of was I saw Motorhead. Me and Mike, the bass player, we were like right up front, and it was so loud, man. I couldn't hear and I mean, dude, I play in a band, man, around loud stuff all the time, and dude, it was so loud. It was just so wild. And I remember somebody came out to spit out fire, and when she spit like the butane or whatever, I was so close, man. I was like, God on me. I was like, oh. But I don't catch a blaze, but I made it out unscathed. So
yeah, just don't light a cigarette after that.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, it was no doubt.
And I saw it came up on my memories because I shared and I saw you did as well that you actually got to play 20 Monroe live in January of 20 with Thunderstruck. I want to say that was
dude, the AC/DC thing. It's really cool, man. They had all sorts of stuff, man. The cannons and like the big bell. But yeah, man, 20 Monroe, very cool, man. It was very great place. I mean, everybody was really nice, really, cool crowd, man. It was jam packed and shit. It's kind of weird to look back at that, like those pictures and all that, and you're like, it seems like, I don't know, ancient times or something, man. It's so weird to think that.
Yeah, it's definitely, it feels like a different era when you look at
it. It does. Dude, it feels like 10 years ago, but yeah, it was really cool, man. I mean, it was yeah, like I said, and that's the thing, like anytime you get to do something like that, it's just, you appreciate it, man, because it's like it's really neat to have like those type of opportunities to be able to play something like that. It's really neat. So
dude, yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you play music, it's probably cool, but just something different like that, bigger arena. I think it looks very cool inside the 20 Monroe. Plus, you had the balcony up top.
Right, and there was like a birthday cake, like a half-eaten birthday cake in back, and she was like, "Hey, if you guys want to help yourself," there was some leftover beers and that birthday cake, like on some sort of deli tray. So, hey, man, it all worked out good.
Yeah. Come for Slumlord Radio, have a piece of cake.
Yeah, man. Hey, it was good too, actually. I think it had the from the next. I don't know, but from what I remember, it was very good. So,
and you don't need a reason to have birthday cake. There's like no, you don't have to have a reason. You just have it.
That's right, man. I got a sweet tooth, and it's before you want to make sure you got sugar right before you go on, right?
Exactly.
Your blood sugar.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're in the zone.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Got to have cake.
That's right.
All right, Tommy, thanks so much for hanging out with me here on Super Cool Radio. Slumlord Radio on Super Cool Radio. Oh, perfect match.
But yeah, radio and radio, man. See?
Radio knows radio, and radio knows good radio.
There's your tagline right there, man. See? Smooth.
I'm gonna put that. I'm probably gonna put that as the interview title now.
There you go.
But I got one more thing before I let you go.
Sure.
What can we expect for 2021 from Slumlord Radio?
Man, it's kind of interesting because, like I said, we're kind of reemerging from the cave, I guess, a little bit, and we got that live stream, so we're really looking forward to that, and hopefully get working on some new stuff. Like we put out that vinyl split a while back, and like I said, just with everything, I think we kind of got a little bit slowed down. But hopefully we'll get some new music out and play some more shows. Hopefully, so. But I mean, the main thing right now is just that live stream. I think that'll be really cool and really fun to be. It's from Flint, man. Flint Yacht Club. So.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that should already be a selling point anyway.
Absolutely.
So, Tommy, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure to catch Tommy in action on February 6th from live from the local YouTube channel. Starts at 7 o'clock Eastern time. You get to see this guy rock on stage.
Yeah, man. And like I said, you have to come up, man.
Man.
We'll have a good old time.
That's right. Half-cooked toast, pizza rolls, and beer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, man. Hey, top class. We only offer the best, so.
Talk about Continental.
That's right, man.
For Tommy of Slumlord Radio, I am Matthew Thomas with Super Cool Radio. Thank you for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed my interview with Tommy Erickson of Slumlord Radio. I had a blast chatting with him. And if you like this video and want to directly support Super Cool Radio, we have these really awesome t-shirts on our Endeavor After store. The link will be in the description. And now here's a teaser for the song that we covered in our interview. Here is the Slumlord Radio cover of I Want to Be Your Dog, originally performed by the Stooges. Enjoy.